What's up, everybody? It's your boy Melvin for our classic review, and also, what's up? So today I'll be talking about my thoughts on an episode from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, the Christmas special, A Lost Claus. If you don't remember this, I did one for October. I think it was back in 2022. It was the Halloween special. And this is their Christmas special, which is from season 3. It's actually part of season 3, which I remember this. I remember seeing this when I was in 3rd grade, when this first came out on Cartoon Network. It was with this one and Billy and Mandy Save Christmas. Those two were the good ones during the holiday season. Man. It was actually my second holiday in Florida because I moved there in 2004 around December. And this is I was in 3rd grade when this came out. But before we begin, did you subscribe and hit the bell? If so, let's hope you're naughty or nice, because this is just confusing of the plot twist is going to happen. So yeah, A Lost Claus, which was the Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends holiday special back in 2005 for season 3. And this was between the episodes Land of the Flea and One False Movie. And this was a good episode, tell you what. What's it talking about? Well, it's also it's during the holidays at Foster's Home. Everybody's getting the Christmas spirit. Also, it's Blue's first Christmas with the residents since leaving, remember? And of course, everybody's in the mood. Everybody's in this holiday spirit except for one person, Mr. Harriman, who says there's bills to be paid. All of a sudden, literally, he's like the Scrooge in this film. It's actually pretty funny. I kind of like everybody in the house is like in the holiday spirits, like literally in the holiday spirits, happy and everything. It's kind of cool. And then all of a sudden, I couldn't remember. What was it? Oh, yeah. Santa Claus appeared. And actually, A Lost Claus was, let's see. It was written by Lauren Faults and directed by her husband and series creator Craig McCracken. It features a homage to A Charlie Brown Christmas, inside gags, and the jazz musical stylings of the Christmas tradition, and also a spoof of A Christmas Carol. And this special won an Annie Award in 2005 for McCracken, Mike Moon, David Dunnett, Martin Behir for Best Design in an animated TV series, which is pretty cool. And let's recheck what I was saying. It is also known as the best day before Christmas Eve. Mac is on his way to see his friends, which of course Blue is at Foster's, which is preparing for Christmas. At the Mac puts a star on top of the tree, which is, let's just say, Eduardo starts kissing everybody because one, he has a mistletoe tied on one of his horns. I kind of like his horns are like candy canes. And his belt has a reef on it. He's getting the holiday spirit. Well, Coco is being Coco. And Will being, the tallest. Of course, he has to decorate the tree. Oh boy. Well, of course, Max is put on top of the tree. And of course, Santa Claus appears, which gets Mac and Blue giddy. Like, literally giddy. Oh boy. Well, of course, as they're about to tell him what they want for Christmas, a second Santa appears, and then, oh boy. We're just about to have a Santa rumble. Don't listen to that imposter. I'm the real Santa Claus. No, this fool is. Which, is actually pretty funny. And I think the other Santa says this tidbit, which... The second Santa comes in ultimately after both Blue and Mac exchange larger and more outrageous gifts. Let's just say the two Santas get into a fist fight until I realize Frankie soon breaks that up. And guess what? She brings them along a whole bunch of other Santas of all shapes and sizes to Mr. Harriman's office, explaining that every year kids get so excited about Santa that they created imaginary ones that are about as real as my Aunt Fanny. Aunt Fanny. Okay. Is this gonna be a tip into robots? We know who Aunt Fanny is, but we can't call her Aunt Booty. Upon hearing that, Mac then has a breakdown, disbelieving that there is no such thing as Santa Claus. Of course, Blue, who is upset that he would not sorry, that he will be getting only one gift for Christmas, decides to do some scientific tests disproving Mac's theory that there is no Santa. So on Christmas Eve, he sends Will around the world in a sleigh with winged unicorns in place of reindeers, which of course, then he tries, of course, Will gets stuck flying around the world. Then he tries sending Eduardo down the chimney, but he gets stuck in the process. Then Blue and Mac go to the mall to prove Santa exists, only to find out the mall Santa is actually Coco, who's working there to pay for a vacation home. She is then outed as a fraud, and then she accidentally debearded by Mac. At home, let's say Madame Foster tells Mac that it's all a phase that all kids go through, and that sooner or later the truth will find him out. So when he gets home, Mac asks Santa if he is real for one thing, for what he wants for Christmas. A pair of underwear as proof that he's real. No games, no toys, just plain old underwear as proof. Something so boring no child would ever ask. Meanwhile, Blue is still distraught over the fact that he only get one Christmas present, while an imaginary friend named Moshi, a driddle, if you know what that is, some type of Jewish toy, like it spins. Which, of course, Hanukkah, you get multiple presents each day, I believe. Somebody correct me on that. I couldn't remember, but I think they mentioned about that. Which, of course, they get more, which Blue gets pissed off. Blue then comes up with an idea, scaring the wits out of Harriman into giving everyone more gifts, which, let's just say this gets a cue to Christmas Carol right here, because first he dresses the ghost of Bob Marley, instead of Jacob Marley, which, of course, Herman's like, you mean Jacob Marley? No, Bob Marley. Yeah. Then he dresses as the ghost of Christmas present and a robot. I like it how Blue dresses as a robot, representing the ghost of yet to come. Instead of the angel of death, it's the Terminator, and that scared the shit out of him, literally. A killer robot scares Harriman out of his wits, which is actually pretty funny. Frightening Harriman out of his mind so much that he misunderstood Blue's request for more presents, and as a result, decides instead to outright cancel Christmas at the home, much to Mac's dismay. Wow. Blue got backfired that one, huh? It backfired completely. Of course, Christmas morning arrives, and Mac, along with his mother and older brother Terrence, are unwrapping presents, which... Okay, hold up. How the fuck did Terrence gets a present, and yet he's the worst? He torments Mac and Blue from the whole time, and he's the reason why Blue's in Foster's home because of that. If you haven't seen the pilot, that's why. And he gets a present. But just wait. I think you know what's the twist here. I say, what? But of course... Mike is unhappy because he can't find the underwear in a batch, so he asks his mother, what does a guy have to do with underwear, and he walks off to Foster's. When he arrives there, he suddenly realizes Christmas came as a miracle. All the imaginary friends are playing with their gifts, while Wilt explains that Santa brought him home, and Waldo felt something push him down to the chimney, and Coco's lawsuit against the mall for wrongful termination was settled out of court. Frankie calls the police and describes what happened, believing at last there is a Santa Claus. Which, of course, Madame Foster gives Mac a Christmas stocking, and guess what's inside? Underwear. Which, of course, it proves Santa's real. And what happened to Blue? As for Blue, he wound up with a pile of coal and vows revenge on Santa. Yeah, well, Terrence, who tortured both of them for the rest of their lives, gets a present. Blue, who's trying to prove scientific theories, gets cold, but listen up. Blue was acting a total jackass and a dickhead throughout. He literally left Will going out of control around the world, caused Coco to get fired, gets Eduardo stuck, and also eats Santa's cookies, and trying to get Harriman to give him more presents, but also canceling Christmas. Which, yeah, I think Blue deserved it. That karma big time. And we get this nice panic of everybody all smiling, except Blue covering coal dust after he fell over his pile, which Mac replies, "Yes! I knew he was real because he would never give you a present. You get cold because you're naughty." Which, of course, he tries to throw coal, but he falls over, covering coal dust. And there was also some Easter eggs here. If you hadn't passed the scenes, in one of Mac's presents is a book that appears to be a title, "The Art of the Powerpuff Girls." And of course, when Mac is walking to Foster's near the end of the show, guess what he passes? Snoopy's decorated doghouse from Charlie Brown's Christmas, and Charlie Brown's Christmas tree from the holiday special at Charlie Brown Christmas. Literally, that's actually pretty cool. These little two tidbits right here. But yeah, and those are my thoughts on Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, The Lost Claus, and this was a good episode. And yeah, shit, it's been years since I've seen this episode. I remember watching this when I was a kid, back in 3rd grade. It was in the holiday season. Well, yeah, to me, when you're like, okay, for you, the holidays more different. I remember the neighborhoods covered or decorated with Christmas lights, you know. It's kind of nice, kind of like remembering childhood when you were a kid. It was pretty cool. But yeah, but to me, this is a good episode. I had good memories when I was a kid, like when I was in elementary. Remember seeing the Christmas specials, especially Billy and Mandy. That was pretty funny. I love that one. It was on a Friday, so it was pretty good. Seeing Billy and Mandy save Christmas. I preferred that one because, first of all, it's Billy and Mandy, come on. But Foster's Home, it was pretty good as well. This came out in the first. I think it was on a Friday because I know the series Fridays is still around during this time period, so yeah. There were other Christmas shows like Ed and Eddie and other classics like from Hanna-Barbera's library, like the Time Like Christmas Forgot. I don't know, I think it was doing both there and in Boomerang as well. There was also Flintstone Christmas and a lot more. I don't know if Courage the Cowardly Dog had a Christmas special. I couldn't remember. I gotta check if there is one. I might do a review on it, but yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, A Lost Claus. And did you never watch this episode when it first came out on Cartoon Network? Or you saw the reruns? Me? I first saw this when it first came out on Fridays. It was actually pretty cool. I kind of like the plot twist that Terrence has been a good boy and Blue's been the bad one. Well, Terrence has been terrorizing him for a whole year, and Blue just ended up getting naughty just because he's being selfish. And one day, kind of backfired on him. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, A Lost Claus. Did you enjoy the episode? Did you saw when it first came out? Did you saw the reruns? It says here that it was also on a DVD set at least, and it was also included the complete series, which was released back in 2022. Why is every holiday theme always released in October? I don't get it. But anywho, I hope you enjoyed this review, and if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe, hit the bell, like this video, and remember our goal is to hit 1 million subscribers, or at least 500K. Until then, have a great day, everybody. Have a nice holiday season. And for Christmas, I'll be doing a reaction of a Christmas Carol, more specifically the Richard Williams version of the Christmas Carol, which, I tell you the truth, out of all of it, I like that one better more. Because when I was checking my review, like, wait, did anybody do a reaction of this special? It's like, yeah, only one person, a female YouTuber, I can't remember her name, but she did that 2 years ago. Well, the rest are just, reacting to the Muppet Christmas Carol, or the Patrick Stewart version, or the George Scott version, or the Jim Carrey one. But never the Richard Williams, only one person, her. So, I might be the second person who's going to do this review, so that'd be pretty cool. But until then, have a great day, everybody. Stay safe, stay chill. Well, stay warm for those who are up north in states like New York and that. It's snowing, cold as fuck. Stay warm. Warm up by the fire. Hot chocolate for everybody. Yep. Until then, see you next time. Peace out.